anticipating, but underneath the telltale gleam of steel and iron. I'm not sure what she sees exactly or what she's hoping to find in the short while she holds my gaze. Out of it, Mary goes unspoken, and no longer than a minute later, she simply averts her attention back to the window, straining it once again at some point outside.
Isabella, please, now's not the time.
It's too late for that, Ash. Give it a rest.
An appeal, spoken in a voice too harsh coming from her, perhaps unintentional, perhaps one that's already too exhausted of everything going on lately. It's hard not to concede when she takes on that tone, and soon, despite myself, I sigh, tucking away every concern I've been lugging around in favor of trusting her on this, according her the same confidence she has implicitly given me all this time.
Alright, okay, if that's what you want. And don't worry, I didn't mean what I said earlier. I won't let anything happen to you.
Of course we won't. Her lips briefly turn up in a smile, though none of the cheer it's meant to express reaches her eyes.
Just get this over with, okay? Everyone should be out of the office by now.
A fleeting exchange. Why do I feel like not everyone's gonna be out of the office yet? Right? A fleeting exchange, but somehow the uncertainty in her posture makes me wonder if she intended it as some kind of a comforting gesture. For me or for her, she deprives me of the opening to find out. Immediately, without saying another word, she exits the car while I'm left scrambling and chasing after her. She's already at the side entrance and raised on the card reader beside it, and another poised to push the door open when I catch up to her. Whatever there has been in her face a while ago, it's gone. Concealed, hidden neatly away during the short walk between the building's entrance and the car park. Seeing her like this makes it easier to believe my worries are unfounded, that things might go smoothly this time. Except nothing ever does, and short of stepping into the building's lobby, a different voice blasts from the nearby intercom. Rough, still rough with sleep. A man likely in his late 40s to early 50s speaks from the other line, possibly the guard currently assigned to the night shift.
And where do you think you kids are going?
And where do you think you kids are going?
It's late. Most offices in this building have already closed up shop for the weekend.
He seems friendly enough, though one can't really tell from his voice alone. He might be the weary sort for all I know. Keeping a non-concerned face and aloof air won't hurt, until I figured how to wiggle us out of this situation.
Just come back on Monday if you have important business.
But from the way Isabella's face brightens up, it looks as though getting through won't be too much of a task. She appears familiar with him. He's probably been working here for a few months already, then I'd give it about 4 to 6 months max. Otherwise, he would have recognized Isabella or me at first glance. I have not shown my face here since I've been assigned to the firm case a year ago. In the first place, none of the security officers ever lasted a year in service. The longest was around 7.5. I give this guy around that before he gets fired or finds a better paying job. For the moment, his too friendly attitude is almost a gift.
Hey, Seb!
Seb?
Oh, look who we have here. Been a few days since I last saw that ponytail in here, Santiago?
Close enough!
Wait, don't tell me yet. I'll get it right this time. Sanchez!
Sanchez, yeah.
You were closer the first time?
Oh, wait, that's... Oh, it's Santos.
Drat. I swear it is on the tip of my tongue. I just need a hint to remember.
I take it back. The geezer's not going to last past this month. He can't even remember a regular employee's name.
Alrighty, I'm sure of it this time. Centillon?
Still a ways off, Seb.
Isabella, we don't have all night.
I know, just let me handle this. Sorry, Seb. Some other time. We're in a bit of a hurry. I just need to get a few things from my cubicle. Important work stuff, you know? Is it okay if we drop upstairs for a sec?
Oh, absolutely. No, go right ahead. As long as you have your access card with you, we're good.
Sure, go ahead.
Not sure if I'm allowed to let your boyfriend in, though.
Who, me?
My what?
Ah, shit.
Your boyfriend. The guy with you, isn't he?
It's a fair conversation if I do say so myself. Needless to say... Oh yeah, I thought my mic was muted. Needless to say, the silence that descends is both uncomfortable and terribly awkward. Although the latter is probably coming mostly from me, because in the next second Isabella laughs. Good joke, Sam! Light, uninhibited, and full of mirth. More than the ones I've heard from her lately. A comforting sound, really, after seeing her in such a down mood since this morning. Even if out of it subsides into mere chuckles sooner than I like.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no! No. He's definitely not my boyfriend.
Did you really need to add definitely? Now it feels like we have zero chance. Oh boy. She might as well have set it on fire and reduced it to dust while she's at it. Frankly, the numbers of no's in that sentence alone is a bit too much. Christ. One would have been enough to get the message across. Did she really have to put it that way? Yeah, right.
That's impossible! Stop being funny, Seb. I'll go on ahead, okay?
God damn it. She quickly shuffles inside with nothing more than a small wave. The last trains of her amusement filters through the door before it closes, leaving behind an even more awkward atmosphere for me to wade through. It would have been bearable if I don't have to suffer through a stranger's amusement. Alas, always me.
Not the boyfriend, but close to it, huh?
Mind your own business.
Kids these days.
Kid these days.
Good to see her up and about, though. Thought for sure she'd up and disappear like the others.
Excuse me?
You know, stuff in the news.
You mean what happened with Rose Cooper?
If I'm going to be stuck here with him for a while, I might as well try to gather as much intel as I can. That's good. What is that? Anyway, I might just be a guard, someone with no real authority, but most of the time, people like him are the ones who know more than they let on. A few carefully worded phrases are usually enough to get them talking, so long as you appear friendly and pretend like you're not smart enough or too interested.
Yeah, but even before that, we've got a couple of good blokes we never saw again.
Oh.
Really? Those guys could have just resigned for all you know.
Dunno, I only catch tidbits of stuff from over here. Oh, seriously, I heard the branch is getting flushed soon, but that's no excuse for anarchy.
What?
Figures why Boss Man's been in an awful temper these past months.
They managed to strike a good deal with the mansion in Ansem, right? That didn't do the trick?
Didn't seem like it. The bloke shouting like no tomorrow again.
But who's the boss?
Wasn't very pleased when Gurley called and asked for another leave yesterday afternoon.
Gurley? Isabella?
It's not too surprising considering she's already been gone for 3 days. Now she's asking for another? Not that it's a bad thing, it's within her rights as an employee, but Isabella rarely uses her work leaves.
Yeah, poor lassie if you ask me. She found him a buyer for that mansion after all. The least he could do is be considerate to her after a family member's passing.
Wait, what?
The rumors surrounding BRC Rose Cooper missing in action employees out of it ceases to matter in that instant. Almost on instinct, my eyes zero in on the intercom speaker, as if staring daggers at it will show me the man behind the voice so I can see the truth in his face myself.
Oh, you don't know?
No, what?
Nothing. I shouldn't be the one you're asking, and, you know, things might get a bit boring here. No one really wants to hear what a poor old guard wants to say. Why don't you just go after her? As long as you're not looking to create trouble for me, it won't be a problem. You aren't here for that, right?
Ah, shit! Yes! He's lucky I'm not here to hurt anyone. If I were someone else, someone with ill intentions, he might not be smiling at the end of the day.
Well, no, but...
I'll go and unlock that side entrance for you then. Just don't forget to turn off the lights before you both leave, okay?
Hey, wait a second. What do you mean by...
He cuts off the connection before I can finish, and the rest of my question dies at my throat. Soon, the latch clicks, and the nearby side door swings open, waiting for me. The guard, Sepp, a stout man wearing a uniform still too loose for him, waves me over from the gap before he disappears behind his station again. Just my luck. Here I thought I'm going to have to count on whatever Isabella brings with her. Although, no matter how much I want to feel happy, something else has already taken a firm seat in the forefront of my mind. Yeah. It's that why she's been acting not like herself today? Since when? Of course, as I step into the building, I try to push all of these questions as far down as I can. I need to focus. Work is work. No time to think about other stuff when we have a bigger problem at hand. But if what I've heard is exactly what I think it is, if it's a sign of things to come, honestly, I don't feel too good about that. It's a quiet ride up to the 7th floor, where the BRC main office is. Seb has been kind enough to switch the gas elevator's power on, just as I'm about to head for the fire exit stairs, which is a welcome relief. I'm an active guy, but stairs? I don't want to tire out too quickly in case things get ugly. Yeah, right. There probably won't be any trouble with the building this quiet, but you never know. Besides, the whole place still feels eerie this time of the night. Lights are good when you're walking alone. The occasional thought of ghosts lurking about certainly doesn't help. Though there is no wind. I swear I can hear whispering. Oh no. Every shadow is a suspect, and with the low light, every time I see my reflection is a daunting affair. I have to firmly remind myself, until proven, those are still just stories. Worse things can happen. No need to scare myself with whatever image my head conjures. I have a mission. Going about it as calmly as I can means fewer mistakes.
I sure am fucking gutsy, especially with what I'm doing.
I'm breaking a lot of laws here. I'm also putting Isabella in a lot of risks. Best thing that can come out of this is that Isabella's right. That this whole fiasco does point to a curse, and I'm make sure nobody dies to the damn thing. Worst case scenario: 1. Someone finds out Isabella's involvement in this, and her boss fires her. 2. I find evidence that will implicate BRC or Luke right in the crime, and my meddling, if I'm not careful enough to hide our tracks, makes it inadmissible in court. Or is it the other way around? Both certainly don't sound better than the other, though right now. The latter seems very enticing to wish for. In the first place, this whole deal with curses is crazy. I'll be honest, I strongly prefer losing my job or facing a riot over some spirit or ghost or whatever it is all my friends have claimed they've seen. At least, if there will be problems with the former, I can always work around it. Isabella can also find a better job. BRC never did pay her properly, despite her efforts. Fighting off a phantom? How does one even do that? Do guns even work with